"Move to the side," he said, jerking his head to the right. I obeyed. Obeying is what you do when a prison guard tells you to do something. I had set off the metal detector. The guard, big, fleshy, bored, hardly looked at me. I wasn't a threat. I was barely an annoyance, someone holding up the line. "Step out of the way," he said again. I was moving too slowly, trying to wedge myself between the wall and the guard without touching the guard. I looked at him, thought about saying something, didn't. I was shoeless, beltless, and jewelry-free. My pockets were empty. I didn't know why I had set off the alarm, and so I stood to the side, silent, awaiting further instructions, looking over my shoulder at a scene that was becoming familiar to me. The Greyhound bus-style visitor's waiting room, with its linoleum floors and its plastic chairs, the dozens of weary young women crowding in, jostling for position, carrying their fitfully sleeping babies, holding tight to their squirming toddlers. Like me, they were waiting to be processed. Like me, they were waiting to begin the trek, simultaneously tedious and frightening, through the metal detector, down a long blank corridor, through heavy metal gates that clanged behind you, stopping at a checkpoint where you traded your driver's license for a clip-on prison ID card and placed your hand through a slot to be stamped with UV visible ink. Then, through another set of clanging gates, down an even longer corridor, past a second checkpoint, state your name, show your ID, through a third gate, and on to the heavily guarded control floor that sat at the heart of this maximum security prison. Somewhere along the line, the women and children peeled off to the big, featureless visitors' room, where they could sit and talk with their inmate husbands, baby daddies, brothers, fathers. I would continue, accompanied by an officer, 30 feet across the control floor to another gate, and up a flight of concrete stairs to the activities floor to meet with my inmate writers. This afternoon would be the 4th meeting of the writers' group I was working hard to get established at Oregon State Penitentiary.